everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Tom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching more Attack on Titan today. We are on episode 207, also known as 232 on Crunchyroll. And I write that down now so I can stay in order and not mess that up. But yay, so I'm excited to watch this because every episode is like a cliffhanger at the end, and we were very
last
shocked
episode was pretty
time.
insane.
Yeah, it was
Big
absolutely
time.
insane. It was so crazy. And Tom, it looks like you need some water. Okay, I'm going to give you some water.
Yeah, I'm a little thirsty.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's
Water
still cold.
is good. Drink your water.
It's still
We
cold.
got your back.
Good. It's still cold. From Connecticut to Florida. There you go, Tom.
Instantly.
Instantly. So I think we're just going to get into this episode. So don't look at the title or the thumbnail. 232.
He's calling Wall Titans.
Crap. It's going to crush both of them.
Just like he did in training. Darn,
Jeez.
come
My
on.
It goes by so fast
so
now.
right.
It does. It does. And
Great cliffhangers. Oh my god.
him just screaming out like that, or just not even screaming, he's not even using his voice, he's just doing it and just summons
Roaring,
him.
yeah.
Yeah. That was incredible. And it was
Jeez.
almost like when they were in training, when Annie had him in that lock, and then Rainier finished him off, falling on him, or someone threw him or something. Just landed on him, just like this one. It's going to land on him, and
See, I wonder, them
take
being
over.
Titans, if they can understand Titan language, or if he just roared, and that's all that Bernholt had to hear to be like,
yeah, and
okay,
he's a
I'm
kind
gonna
of a
drop now.
follower, so that makes sense that he would do
Like,
what Rainier
like Reiner is the leader.
would say.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, I'm impressed that Eren, that was an epic battle, and he was able to fight him back to the point where he almost defeated him. I think he would have managed.
I think
he
that's
would
why
have
he cried
won.
out for help for.
Yeah.
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 He was desperate, and even that last attempt dragging Eren, trying to break free of his grasp, like that was so cool.
Mhm.
And now it makes me kind of wonder, because that flashback with Annie, here she's giving Eren a lesson almost on what to do. So why would she do that? Because she's very smart, so she wouldn't just accidentally give him a lesson on how to survive an attack. And why say if someone's stronger than you, you have to fight differently, because they're going to come at you at full force, and that's not the way. You're not going to win if you go full force at someone.
I mean, maybe there's different factions here. Like there's like Armored Titan and Colossal Titan are part of one group. Maybe Annie's part of a separate group, even though she's from the same village.
That's what I'm kind of thinking now, that Annie and Reiner are on different playing fields, maybe. But then they did communicate together. Like, he carved, apparently, in her hand before where Eren was, too. So
True.
And
True.
Ymir is
Maybe-
different too. They're all different. Maybe they have different battalions that they go to learn certain moves and certain techniques.
Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
Man,
God, so many questions.
I know, and I think when Rainier was going at him and just trying all he can to get to him, I think it just pissed him off. It pissed Eren off so much. He finally got that anger, and that's what he needed to really get him to fight so much, because he was almost cowardly. Not cowardly, but he was like submissive more to...
But it's not just blind rage like it was at the beginning.
Right.
I have to kill them all. Now he's been focusing on, Reiner, and he's been like, he's a traitor. I can't believe it. We've been so close. I thought I knew
And
him.
that it's in his heart. How
Yeah.
could you? How could
It's-
you?
It's so focused that it's given him more focus, more
Yeah, it's
control.
giving him more drive. Yeah.
Yeah. And just his instincts, too, like to have those visions, like, why am I even thinking of this now, with Annie and
Yes.
Mikasa, and just remembering that whole battle and, them training together. So that was good that he was able to relay that back to this battle. And yeah, I think he's definitely more focused. I thought it was kind of exciting to see Eren as a Titan actually listening to his human friends, and communicating that way, like being like really cool about it and looking and listening, and then actually listening to them.
Yes, and acting
Going
on
to the
it.
wall, acting on it.
I'm starting to get a little suspicious of Mikasa too. I mean, not that she might know what she is, but she has kind of that attitude like Annie does, where she's calm, cool, and collective, but she's also keeps herself separated from the rest of the group.
Yeah.
She's close to Aaron,
Yeah.
but she subconsciously maybe keeps herself close to everybody else. She doesn't hang out with anybody. She doesn't really talk to a lot of people.
See, and that's hard because now we're getting paranoid because we're learning so much so quickly now that there's more and more people close to us that are changing and are very professional and changing as a Titan, So I'm kind of like, could she be one? Maybe. I mean, she was under the same household, the same roof as Aaron. So
she was brought into his family.
Yes, but his father was experimenting apparently on Aaron and injected him with something or did something to him. So I wonder if he did the same with Mikasa.
Could very well have been. Absolutely, hands down. Now no one's off the table. I mean, everyone is, a suspect. But it does seem like it would be, it could be true that she could be a Titan. And
everybody
she doesn't know.
Yeah. For all we know.
Yeah, everybody could. But she seems more like she is going to be the next person that we see.
Yeah. And you're right. Like, everyone could be a Titan, and they just don't know that. And they have to be triggered.
What got me a little suspicious was that whole fight scene with Annie and Mikasa getting ready to square off. So that's kind of showing me that she's at the same level as Annie and the others, and it's just it's there's like a power battle there. So I'm wondering if she's just doesn't know who she is yet, but she's probably a very strong one.
Yeah. So here comes a question for you. Like, them as humans, who do you think would win that fight?
As humans, Annie.
As humans, I think
at that moment. Annie.
I think Mikasa, because I think she knows how to read people and she can prevent that hold from happening. She wouldn't put herself in that situation.
Especially if she saw Aaron go through
and
that
she
move.
saw it, yeah. And it's always better the second time if you can see someone
it's
failing.
hard to do the same move
Okay, I
twice.
can do something different.
And she can multitask, but she was the one who threw Reiner in the first place, right? So I think she's the one who threw him. So she probably didn't see like her moves completely. But still, I think, who knows, because I know Annie is like an incredible fighter going against Aaron too, and I know Aaron's good, but Mikasa is just totally hands-on awesome. So I think she would win. So I'm curious on how that went. If we'll find out, probably.
Yeah,
probably like 10 episodes.
Tied. Yeah, let's go on and on and on. Not with that, but just the fight in general, because they're so good. They're just going to both pass out because they're equally good. Just like slapping each other at the end because we're just too tired to fight anymore. So an interesting thing too is I love the intros, especially when you have like little changes here and there. And, the more we watch it, the more I start seeing more and more details. And they hint to a lot of things, which is cool. So I didn't realize at the end because sometimes, things look more like an illusion. I don't know. But I didn't notice at the end that was a woman, like the statue holding the child or something, like it was in the beginning of the intro. Yes. Same as the end, but it was like worn or something.
Worn, and maybe like the structure broke down, like the church. And it was like, a nun holding a baby.
Yeah, because I couldn't see that at the end. So when you said that, I was like, oh. And I just saw like a ground with a root system that kind of looked like a human buried under a root system. For some reason, that's all I saw. And now this time I finally could see that. So now I can't unsee it, which is good. But it's just funny, like what our minds do and what we read, So.
I was telling Dawn that we might see like Titans with bark for, their protection.
Hey, you never
like
know.
they're going to be in a tree or they're going to be in a rock. And
yeah, we're going to keep stretching it out. Yeah. Go
That's
beyond.
Right.
I am Groot. I want a Groot. Well, I don't know if I want a Groot Titan because it's still kind of alarming. But anyways, it was exciting to see Aaron like more in tune with his Titan and like, for the humans. Like everyone trusts him and even Hanj being on his shoulder. And that was fun to see her normal
All
calm
giddy.
personality come out. She was all excited and geeky about it. Like, oh, you're nodding at me. You know what I'm saying? And so that was fun to see. But that's my most exciting part. Like, I'm so devastated about Reiner and Berthold. Like, especially Reiner. I just, like, he was so close. And
He was.
Well,
one
like they
thought-
said that he was like the father to everybody.
Yes.
like brother, father.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no one ever thought that he would do that. And why? Why is he doing this? So sad.
What's their motive? What's their purpose?
They
I
were
mean-
killing people. Like, they were risking people's lives on the wall. They're trying to knock them down, and the colossal ones, like, moving them all out of the way. He ate one soldier and two soldiers, but Ymir and a nameless one that we didn't see a face.
Mm-hmm. And is Amir still in there when he's gonna be jumping down now?
He fell down.
He fell.
Yeah, like
he's
half his
down.
body fell.
So
But I mean, Aaron's been eaten by the female Titan, and just as like a holding.
Yeah.
So maybe
But his
that's
mouth
what,
was open, though. His mouth was open when he was falling as a skull. So unless that was just an animation thing, and he's still in the mouth, they're both still in the mouth somehow. Maybe
or
he
maybe
ingested
they're
them.
in the stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, it was a little confusing too because we saw the ribs go through the wall. So his whole upper body was like infused with the wall, right? So I don't know how it would stay in his gut. So maybe they're back on the top of the wall if that stays intact since he fell.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think he was just trying to contain them. Hopefully the other soldiers survive too. I think Ymir will be okay. I think she'll heal.
I think so
Just like
too.
Aaron.
And if he did, ingest them, now they just have to try to get her out of there. And I think Krista or Historia will really try to be monumental in trying to get her out of there.
I wonder. Yeah, I'm going to see what she can do. I'm so curious. And we know she's part of a royal bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But it also
oh,
sucks
they're
too. Like
sexy.
Connie doesn't know that.
I
who the Colossal
know.
and the
That
Armor
was
Titan
sad.
are.
Yeah, and it's so crazy to see that. Yeah, because
He's gonna be
we're so
crushed.
personal. Yeah, with everyone.
I mean,
so.
they're all gonna be crushed. I mean, like he was like the father to most of them, big brother.
I like
Yeah,
seeing
it's-
that where we're so close to the main focus of what's going on that we know, but not everyone around them knows. It's chaotic, and not everyone knows what's going on. So like just to see kind of like have him react to that, like that was really sad because everyone really cared for them, and now they still do, but it's a conflict of saving humanity. They want to
Big
get rid of
time.
the walls, and they're endangering their lives.
And they're so
That's
close
sad.
to the wall, doing all this destruction. That's going to do another breach.
Yeah, that's what they want, right? They want to knock it
I'm
down. They were
surprised that
saying.
the wall didn't even crack
didn't
yet when
fracture. Yeah.
Aaron was thrown into it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's going to go down soon, which is going to suck, and I hope that it doesn't. But, and maybe Aaron can figure out, because Annie knows how to crystallize her body, maybe he can figure out how to do something similar so he can repair the wall when it does
Some
get
kind
damaged.
of armor.
Some kind of
Yeah.
armor, maybe even like the Armor Titan, or something different, because they have different elements that they use, right? So just to help rebuild the wall and like an extension of yourself or something.
I really
True.
think if Aaron continues to fight, he's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger.
I hope he could
He's
talk at some
really
point, 'cause
going
that would
to
be
able
awesome.
to- Yeah.
He seems pretty
Conquer.
close to that because he's
Nodding.
acknowledging people. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like calm and intently listening, and then actually reacts and does what they say, and so he's really in a lot more control than before. And he had that upgrade, I guess, with Annie when he was fighting her, and he turned into like a lava beast or something. Remember, like he was all like on fire and had lava veins, and so maybe he can control elements that way. Like just be set on fire.
He's an
Who
earthbender.
knows? He's an firebender, maybe earth fire. Yeah, lava bender.
The
He'd be like
Avatar?
Bolin.
Good.
I don't know. He could do all elements or something, but yeah. So this was an incredible episode. I'm really sad with the, knowing about the two major titans. But Aaron really did amazing. I did not think he'd be able to go against the Armored Titan, and they were around the same size. When I thought the Armored Titan was a lot bigger than that, or Aaron just got a lot bigger.
But the opening credits showed Aaron fighting the Colossal Titan, and they were the same size. So I wonder if he has the ability to change his size.
Yeah. So I think
On the
you're
road.
right there. So that'll be cool to
Yes.
see. So on that note, guys, oh my God. So thank you for your patience, because I know we're going to wait another week before we watch the next episode, but we are excited to see what's going to happen. And you can check out our full reactions in the links below if you're not watching already on our Patreon. Love you guys. We'll see you very soon, as always. Thanks for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you. Give us a like.
Thumbs up.